Week 7 of the fantasy baseball season, and here's a few pitchers I look to buy and trade for this week. The first pitcher, Christian Javier of the Houston Astros. So Javier, he just came off the injury list and he got bombed in his return. So right now, his value definitely at its lowest, especially that bad outing he had in his last time out. So Javier, we know he's been a good pitcher over the last few seasons for this Astro team. And on the season, 2-1 record, 24 2/3, 18 Ks, a 4.01 ERA, 1.42 WHIP, and 2 quality starts. But like I said, he just came off the injury list pretty quick after he had neck spasms, was Christian Javier. And he got lit up in his first game back after he was out for almost a month. So last few outings for Javier: April 9th at the Royals, 5 1/3, no decision, 5 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, 4 Ks. April 14th versus the Rangers, 7 innings, got the win, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 5 Ks, a quality start. And May 11th, like I mentioned at the Tigers, he got bombed 1 1/3 in that one, got the loss, 5 hits, 7 runs, 4 walks. So Javier, his control wasn't good at all in that ball game at the Tigers. I know this Tiger team, their offense has improved from last year to this year, but they're still a team that you should go out there and for the most part pitch pretty good against. So now his next outing is tomorrow with Javier versus the Oakland Athletics. You know, this A team, the hitting's been better of late, but I still think Javier should go out there and get the job done. But right now, anytime a good pitcher comes off a bad outing, especially only going 1 or 2 innings like Javier did, you go out there and try to get him on a deal, because obviously if he bounces back versus the A's in tomorrow's start, his value is going to go back up a little. So right now, after the bad outing, I would buy Javier low this week. The next pitcher, Logan Webb of the San Francisco Giants. So this is the second time in as many weeks that Webb is on the buy low list. So Logan Webb, we know he's an ace. We know he's got good stuff. And he's been an innings eater in the season, 53 1/3, 3-4 record, 42 Ks, a 3.38 ERA, 1.39 WHIP, and 6 quality starts. I know the numbers have definitely been good on the season overall for Webb, but the last 2 weeks, 14 2/3, 0-3 record, 16 Ks, a 6.14 ERA, a 2.11 WHIP, and a quality start. So Logan Webb, like I said, he's been a solid pitcher and an ace over the last few seasons, but the last month of the year, he's definitely been struggling, and this is a perfect time to go out there and get him. I know this Giant team, their offense hasn't given him a lot of run support, and he's been a tough luck loser, but the ERA has ballooned up as well the last 2 out of 3 starts. April 30th, the Red Sox in that one, 3 2/3, got the loss, 9 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 4 Ks. May 5th, the Philly, 4 innings, got the loss, 7 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, 6 Ks. And May 10th versus the Reds, he pitched well, 7 innings, got the loss, 8 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 6 Ks, a quality start. So Webb, he bounced back a little bit in the last game. And here today, very tough matchup, obviously, versus the Los Angeles Dodgers, where they're the best team. Them and the Philadelphia Phillies, whoever you prefer so far in the National League. So right now, since Webb's been struggling, even though he's coming off a solid start, I still think he's a pitcher I look to buy low this week. The next pitcher, Nick Lodolo of the Cincinnati Reds. So Lodolo, he definitely has major upside, I believe, and ace-type stuff if he really gets it together, but that just hasn't been the case. Injuries and velocity issues at times, and location has been a problem for Lodolo. On the season, 35 innings, 3-2 record, 43 Ks, a 3.34 ERA, 0.94 WHIP, and 2 quality starts. But the last couple weeks, he's been hit hard. 11 innings, 0-2 record, 12 Ks, a 6.55 ERA, 1.09 WHIP in that time. So Lodolo, he got off to a nice start, like I mentioned, but the last couple outings have done him in a little bit, where I still would go out there and have confidence and try to get him on my roster. April 29th at the Padres, 7 innings, got the win, a hit, a run, 2 walks, 11 Ks, a quality start. May 5th versus the O's, 5 innings, got the loss, 4 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, 6 Ks. And May 11th at the Giants, 6 innings, and that one got the loss, 5 hits, 4 runs, a walk, 6 Ks. So his strikeout rate has been great, especially the last 3 ball games, 23 strikeouts for Nick Lodolo. But the thing is, velocity's been a little bit of an issue, and location, where he's been hit hard a little bit as well in these last few games. So his next outing tomorrow at the Los Angeles Dodgers is Lodolo, where that's obviously a tough matchup. They're one of the best teams in the league here, and they got just tons of great hitters on that roster. So right now, while Lodolo's been struggling the last few outings, he's a buy low candidate this week. The next pitcher, Walker Buehler of the Los Angeles Dodgers. So Buehler coming off, obviously, Tommy John surgery, where he hasn't pitched in over a year, and right now he's been off to a slow start, and rightfully so, in short outings. So far in the year, 7 1/3, 0-1 record, 6 Ks, a 7.36 ERA, 1.77 whip. So Buehler, I think he's going to get things going more in the second half of the season, I believe, though, after the All-Star break, where he gets his feet under him a little bit. He gets, obviously, innings under his belt, and he just gets more comfortable after coming off a major injury. So right now, like I said, the struggles are definitely something that isn't surprising to me in the early going, but as the weeks and the starts go on, I think he could build up his Walker Buehler and get back to form possibly in the second half. Not obviously 100% to what he was, because that takes a year or two after Tommy John for pitchers to really get back to what they were. May 6th versus Miami, 4 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 4 Ks in that one. May 12th at the Padres, 3 1/3, got the loss. 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 2 Ks. So the Dodger team, we know they're loaded. We know they got an all-star team pretty much all around the diamond, and they're going to take it slow with Walker Buehler, where he's going to go 4 or 5 innings, and they're commanding a 6-man rotation as well right now. So right now they're trying to ease him back into things is Los Angeles. But like I said, down the stretch later in the year, I think Buehler could pay big dividends. And if you just need him for a back-end starter right now, I still think as a guy who's only going to go 4 or 5 innings for now, he still can help fantasy owners in the next few outings. In the 5th and final pitcher I look to buy and trade for is Kevin Gausman of the Toronto Blue Jays. So Gausman, it's been an up and down season so far for him in the early going. 2-3 record, 36 1/3, 37 Ks, a 4.95 ERA, 1.51 whip, and 2 quality starts. So Gausman, he had some shoulder issues coming into the season, but obviously he battled through them, and he's been pitching the whole year. But like I said, his numbers have been inconsistent in the last couple weeks. 8 1/3, 1-0 record, 14 Ks, a 6.48 ERA, a 2.04 whip. So Kevin Gausman, he's been an ace over the last couple years, going back to his San Francisco Giant days. Last season, he was solid with the Toronto Blue Jays, and this year, it's just been a mixed bag of results. But he's a guy, when he could kick things into gear as well, he really could get going. And the last 2 out of 3 outings, he's been good, but coming off a game where he got lit up by the Twins, where I think their offense is middle of the pack, even though I know the Twins are having a good season. He's a buy low guy. His next outing is May 17th versus Tampa. Anyway, April 28th versus the Dodgers, 7 innings, got the win. 5 hits, a run, 5 Ks, a quality start. May 4th at the Nats, 5 1/3, got the win in that one. 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 8 Ks. And May 11th versus Minnesota, like I said, he got hit bad in that one. 3 innings in that ball game. No decision, luckily, though. 10 hits, 6 runs, 2 walks, 6 Ks. So the Ks are still there for him. Obviously, 19 strikeouts the last 3 outings, but he hasn't had a quality start in the last 2 outings, and he's only had 2 quality starts in the last 6 outings as Gausman, which obviously he's usually one of the best quality start pitchers in the majors over the last few seasons, and he's been a bulldog and an innings eater. But this season he's taken a little bit of a step back, and I believe he's not 100% as well as Gausman. Like I said, he came into the year with a shoulder injury, but anyway, I think he's going to turn things around. He's a good pitcher, and I would buy him well this week, especially coming off a game where he got lit in that one. So that's a few pitchers I look to buy and trade for Week 7 of the fantasy baseball season.